Good morning, class. Welcome to week number 2. This is Professor Valdez here in my office and wearing my, wearing my IVC basketball Nike shirt. So welcome. Hope you all had a great weekend. I sure did. Let me say that again. I did myself have a great weekend. So tongue twister there. Welcome to week number 2. Just a couple things to get you guys up to speed with some housekeeping stuff. Remember, week 1 we had 3 modules for week 1, so please, those that didn't submit your assignments or didn't upload your discussion boards or your reflections, please make sure you hit me up so I could give you an extension on that. So make sure you do that. Also, one of the biggest things that we did this week was the assessments, the Myers-Briggs and the Strong Interest Inventory assessments. Those assessments you need to make sure you do if you're going to stay in the class, because that will dictate what we do throughout the next modules, okay? So again, this is a 8-week class, so there is a lot of things jam-packed every week, okay? So the first week was a little heavy, I will admit to that. It's 3 modules, but for this week, we only have 2 modules. We have week 2 module. The theme is making a difference and careers of interest. Week 2, we have theme career inventory. So that's when we're going to start taking a look at those career interest inventories that you took, okay? So let's dive into the content. So for this week, we have a chapter 4, personality, skills, and interests. The link to the chapter is right there. Okay, so I want you to take a look at the readings there. And then once you do that, then there's another couple of other articles I want you to take a look at. One is called Exploring Careers, and it's actually a video. And this here, there's like links here and a video here that's embedded that I want you to take a look at. So, what is a career? We talk about the career exploration and so the stages of career exploration. So as you know, the 3rd stage of career exploration, as you learned in week 1, is the career planning process. So this is where we start to define our values, our goals, right? And so the 2nd stage was the self-assessment, and this is where we completed the Myers-Briggs and the Strong Interest Inventory. So we were past the 2nd stage, and we're going into the 3rd stage, okay? So I want you to take a look at that there. There is an extra credit opportunity, so if you fail to submit something, please email me directly for extra credit opportunities. I will talk to you individually and set something up so we could get you some extra credit, okay? And this week we have a written reflection, a local majors part 2, which is just a continuation of exploring our local majors at IVC, very similar to what you did in week 1, and then a written reflection and a video discussion. So for the video discussion, it's very simple. Is what difference do you want to make in this world? I want you to do a video answering these questions here, right? And then submitting that video onto the link there. For your written reflection, you have Career One Stop Resources. I want you to take a look at this website here, the Career Stop One Resources, and it is working. So then after you take a look at that, I want you to review 5 videos in areas or clusters that are interesting to you, okay? So after you review 5 videos, I want you to answer questions for each of the 5 videos. So there's 3 questions I want you to answer for each of the 5 videos. The career videos are in these clusters here. You could go ahead and take a look at that. So please make sure that you do that, okay? So that is your written reflection there. And then obviously your local majors part 2, which is the same thing that you did for week 1, just continuing and exploring more of our local majors here at IVC, okay? And then for module 2, the second part of this is really understanding your career interest results, okay? So I want you to take a look at these 2 here. Actually, these 3 here. There's 2 videos that I want you to watch. They explain the Myers-Briggs assessment results and also the Strong Interest Inventory results. So there's the profile type summaries are here. So after your MBTI results, you should have received a code And so I want you to look at your code and then take a look at the PDF that corresponds to that code, okay? When you take a look at that, then it gives you an explanation of what potential, what type of person you are based on these assessments, okay? Again, these are just assessments. They're not the all and be all of everything, right? They shouldn't, if you feel that they don't, kind of portray who you are, then, take it for what they are, right? It's just a tool to see if there's some alignment there, if there's some, your values, your interests, and your skills align with what you want to pursue as a career. So you shouldn't, take it for what it is what I'm saying. So I want you to take a look at that. I want you to watch the videos here on the MBTI and also the strong interest inventory here to know the basics of what they are. So this is just the basics of an overview of the MBTI. And then this is here the video for the strong interest inventory here, okay? So yeah, take a look at that there. And then lastly, your last two things here to do is you're going to do a Myers-Briggs and Strong worksheet summary here. That is worth 20 points. I want you, in order to complete this worksheet summary, you need to reference your MBTI and Strong Inventory results. These should have been emailed to you. If you have not received them, please go back to Module 1. Okay, go back to Module 1. And if you look at Module 1 here, if you look at this here, I tell you what you need to do in order to get those results. So if you haven't received your results, please email the IVC Career Center at ivc.edu. Include the ticket number, which is 63235. This is the ticket number of the course in your email. And include your student ID number and your full name. Email them, let them know that you're taking this class with Javier Valdez and that you haven't received your assessment results. Once you email them, they will go ahead and get back to you right away and either email them or let you know what we need to do to get them, okay? So that is what you need to do if you haven't received your assessment results, okay? And lastly, so that's the worksheet summary. You will reference your assessment results. Make sure you have them. So please work through that worksheet, and then you'll have your video discussion for this week. Your second video discussion for week number 2 would be fasting growing jobs. And so here, the fastest growing jobs, I want you to read this article and then upload a video response to 2 jobs from the 100 best jobs that you found interesting. So this is an article I want you to take a look at. And then there are 100 jobs here that are the fastest growing. So I want you to take a look at those. And then I want you to do a video discussion on why each of these jobs, these top two that you selected, are interesting, and tell me why. Okay? So that is it in a nutshell. So sorry I took a little longer than 5 minutes, but if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, if you haven't logged on to the course, please do so. If you haven't done so, then you will start getting behind, and I would consider either dropping the class before it's a W on your transcript, okay? All right, that's it for me. Take care. I'll see you all on the next.